Hey everybody! I don't know who all is here. If you're lurking, that's fine. Hello everybody. So you've probably noticed this is not our usual ESO. It is not. Because apparently when I was not looking, or rather when I was looking, because this is how you find out these things, I had mentioned earlier today that I, wouldn't mind revisiting some of the games that I used to play. Like World of Warcraft, I spent so much of my life in WoW. Guys, it was the first MMO I ever actually played. I loved it. I was kind of obsessed with it for a little while. I hesitate to say it was an unhealthy obsession, but it might have been for a little while. The game audio, I think, is kind of loud. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust this. But there we go. I think that's okay. Anyway, back in the day, I used to play so much WoW. And around the time where Warlords of Draenor came out, I was just, I do not speak of Warlords of Draenor. Warlords of Draenor was definitely not my favorite out of all of the freaking expansions that this game has had. And let's face it, it's had many. So I stopped playing around there. I've dabbled a bit in Legion, but past that, I don't really know how much the game has changed in preparation for Battle for Azeroth, which is the expansion that is coming up in, in August, I think it's August. Yeah. Anyway, I had mentioned on Twitter today that, I wouldn't mind revisiting WoW. Or even Guild Wars 2 at some point. And then one of the people I follow who I'd been talking to about it mentioned that, oh, hey, guess what? This is actually a thing you can do. Because it's your lucky day. And it turns out that Blizzard was hosting a welcome back weekend this weekend. And they announced it about 5 hours ago. Yeah, I don't even know. That was... I hesitate to call it fate or Blizzard listening to me because I doubt they do. I'm not that big of an influencer. Like, at all. I mean, look at my follower count, guys. I'm a small potato streamer. If ever there was a small potato streamer. But I figured, perfect opportunity to check it out. We'll get back to ESO at some point next, if not next week, the week after. But I want to, just be able to poke at it again and, see what's changed in preparation for Battle for Azeroth. I have a character that I've revamped on another server, not my home one by any means, just to, see what has changed. I figured what better character to do that with than with an old favorite. And so we are going to jump over and do a thing. So let's go. Let us check it out. Let me just make sure I have all the freaking add-ons I want added to this. Yes, okay, we're good. We are good. Let us... Okay, and before I start, we are going over with the Horde because I have a thing for the undead and Sylvanas. I still sort of consider Sylvanas my queen because I mained an undead character for quite a while. So I'm very gung-ho about the undead, but let's load in. This is a completely fresh character, by the way. I have... Like, she does access to everything that my account would have access to, because that's just how the game works now. But, this is a tiny character, so we're going through the beginnings, the entirety of the beginning of the Undead Zones. We're just gonna go in, and we're just gonna have a good time, because, well, hopefully. I don't know, it might just be a lot of me embracing the nostalgia and trying very, very hard not to get overwhelmed with feels. I don't know what this is gonna be, but we shall see. Let me click enter world and we can switch over to the appropriate screen and we can go. Because enough talking. You've listened to me talk enough. The loading screens right off the bat are about what I remember them being. I have a vague recollection of them taking up more of the screen than they currently are, but I don't know. Interesting the variant's still on here, though. Anyway.
Though Lady Sylvanas and her Forsaken finally took vengeance upon their hated enemy, the Lich King, their dark crusade in Northrend proved costly. Betrayed by Grand Apothecary Putrus at the Battle of Wrathgate, the Forsaken's devious plague of death was unleashed upon both the Alliance and the Horde to calamitous effect. Unbeknownst to Sylvanas, Putrus and his demonic ally, Varimathras, had taken control of the Undercity. As a result, the Forsaken were wrongly blamed for the traitor's atrocities. Though the Undercity was eventually retaken, Sylvanas and her followers still bear the weight of Putrus' sins. Mistrusted by the other members of the Horde, the Forsaken must now prove their loyalty to the cause and redeem themselves from their supposed treachery. To this end, Sylvanas has bolstered her defenses within the Tirisfal Glades and readied her undead forces for any contingency. As one of the Forsaken, you must use your cunning and viciousness to slay any who would pose a threat to Sylvanas' rule, be they human, undead, or otherwise.
Okay, so right off the bat, that is kind of interesting right there. Because the last time I played this, the last time I had an undead character, we were pretty much immediately zoomed out into that crypt up there, which I don't know if you can see because I think I disabled recording my mouse pointer for this, but let me run up there just so you can see. This is the last place I remember undead cutscenes starting. So we apparently start in the grave because now we are one of the new Forsaken. And just give me a second to adjust some things because because this is a fresh character, I do not know what is where. And things are a tiny bit dicey. So, okay, I think that's good there. Look that. We have some things we want to adjust first. Auto loot, turn that on. Yeah, definitely do not flash screen at low health. That would be bad for everybody, including myself. Spam filter can go away. No, we don't want to lock that. Thank you. Cannibalize can go there. Well, the Forsaken can go there. Alright. I think we're good. I think we are good. Alright. So now we talk to Agatha over here. Oh geez, sound effects. I have no idea how loud that was. It sounded loud to me. Alright, rise, Adorat. Welcome back to the realm of the living. With the blessing and power of the Dark Lady, I freed you from death's grip. You are no slave. You are free to follow whatever path you choose from here. If you choose to serve the Dark Lady Sylvanas, I recommend you speak with Undertaker Mordo. You'll find him behind me in the graveyard. So we need to report to Undertaker Mordo at the Deathnell Graves in Tearsfall. This is a little weird, though, because, hold on, let me just adjust the sound, because I feel like it is very loud. It is probably not as loud to you guys as it is to me, but it feels louder than it is. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Hello, Undertaker Mordo.
What do you require?
Hello there. Pleased to see you're up and walking around. You've held up nicely, especially after being dead for so long. Others weren't as lucky. If you wouldn't mind, I need you to fetch my embalming fluid and some twine to stitch up these bodies. You'll find both in the shadow grave, the building just behind me. Here, Darnell will join you. He knows the way.
Watch your back.
I don't know why this guy is coming with me, but okay, sure, why not? He says hello again, which I don't have chat bubbles enabled, so you guys can't see that. But I don't know why he's coming with me. I feel like the idea is that he's supposed, like, you might have known me when we were alive or something, but the twine is here, and the embalming fluid is here. Someone looks different than I remember. Wrong game. Wrong game. And hey, Master, how are you?
What is it?
Exactly what I needed. You'll be an asset to the Forsaken. You know, word has it that you were quite the priest in your previous life. Perhaps I should assign you to a more exciting task. Exciting, I think, is an understatement, but sure. Valkyr raised hundreds of corpses every day. Agatha raised you just a few moments ago. Not all are as lucky as you, however. Some maintain their free will, but live in constant fear and confusion. They usually run off into the woods, cowering at their own reflections. Others lose their minds completely. Oh, that's fun. Shambling about aimlessly. They often turn to violence and must be destroyed. This is your task. Destroy them, our former brothers and sisters, though they may be. Apparently rewards are either a cloak or gloves.
Farewell.
Okay, sure. And we have a quest from this guy as well.
And you are...
King, peasant, or priest. I don't care what you were before. I just need somebody with a working tongue. Being raised from the dead is strenuous. Not everyone copes with it as well as you did. In particular, there are 3 newly raised undead who are having some trouble coping right now. I want you to find them and talk to them. It might be that they just need someone that they can relate to. You'll find them here in the graveyard. And we have 3 people we can go talk
Victory
to.
for Sylvanas.
But let's go murder some zombies first, because why not? I will smite them to death. Because apparently... coping with undeath, I feel that. It's easy to sort of feel like that in daily life now, which is a horrible thing to say, and I'm aware. I am aware.
Target something first.
There we go. Mindless zombie running around. Especially retail. Yes! Retail is horrible. Retail honestly feels like undeath most of the time. It was terrible. So this is a change that I remember being implemented before. Right now specializations and talents are locked, but they lock you into one specialization until like level 10, and then you can adjust afterwards. Just kind of annoying because this glowy light nonsense does not really suit one of the undead. I'm just saying. But, okay, I need one more zombie. One more zombie to murder. Okay. Oh, and this is one of the guys I'm supposed to talk to. Valdred Murray.
Hello.
What's going on? Who are you? What happened to me? Really? I have to tell this guy that he died. Okay. Don't you remember? You died. I died? Yes, you're right, I died. It was an orc. He cut off my hands and left me to die. Valdred looks at his hands. These aren't my hands! And he starts freaking out because these aren't his hands, and I don't blame him. Calm down, Valdred. Undertaker Mordo probably sewed some new ones on for you. Valdred looks back at his hands. I suppose this is my fate, then. Ha! Part of an undead army. Somehow I never considered that I might end up fighting for the Forsaken. He looks back up at you. What do I do now? I died? That explains a lot. It's true, though. You talk to Undertaker Mordo. He'll tell you what to do. That's all I know.
Beware the living.
And this guy is going to be very nice, and he will actually walk over and talk to Mordo. Actually, let me see if I can remember how one turns on chat bubbles in here, because it has been a while. I feel like this would be very useful, player chat bubbles. Don't know if this would actually do anything, but there we go! Ha! Ha! Okay. Now we talk to Lillian Voss, who is cowering behind this tree. And I don't know why her eyes are blue, glowy. Undead eyes are more of like a gold glow.
What will you require?
Get away from me, you abomination! I'm not an abomination. I'm simply undead. I just want to speak to you. The undead are attained upon Azeroth. Okay, tell me how you really feel then. Every one of you creatures deserves to be destroyed. Lillian, do you realize that you're undead yourself?
Dark Lady watch over you.
No, you're lying. My father will protect me. And off she runs. This is not. I'm not sure what Varric is. Marshal Redpath. Hello, sir. Last person I need to talk to. Stand back, monster. You want to fight? Because I'll fight you. I'll fight any one of you creatures. Do you hear me? I'm not here to fight. I've only been asked to speak to you. Oh, really? Fine. I don't want to join you in your Forsaken. Maybe I'll start my own Forsaken. Maybe I'll invent Forsaken with elbows. You're free to do whatever you like.
Our time will come.
Who are you calling monster? You're the monster. I'm just the man who died. Well, that went well. Of the three of them, only one of them decided to be nice. Well, such as it is. RuneScape. Believe it or not, I've never actually played RuneScape.
Speak quickly.
You've done well, priest. So you can see not all of us have resigned to our fates. I'm glad to see that you're at least willing to work. Valdred will be a valuable asset to the Forsaken. As for the other two, there's not much we can do. We cannot force them to join us. Darnell tells me that the two of you have already met. That's good, because I'm sending both into Deathnell. Your work here is done. Speak with Deathguard Saltane and Deathnell to the north. He'll tell you more of what you need to know.
Trust no one. I am Forsaken.
Okay, sure, why not?
I'm listening.
Not even the power of the Valkyr was enough to save these creatures. They were doomed from the beginning. I've obtained some equipment for you. It's not much, but it'll help. I will take the gloves.
Farewell.
I keep going to hit the keybinds for, like, Final Fantasy XIV to open the inventory and things like that. Which is kind of ridiculous. Oh, okay. Played it years ago. Like, it was my first MMO. WoW was actually my first. I have not touched it in a very long time. Good, you're still here. Now where's Deathguard Saltane? Oh! It's a Midsummer. I didn't realize it was this yet. Hello, Deathguard Saltane.
What would you ask of death?
I never played WoW. I thought about it. Yeah, it's weird because like back in the day, I wasn't I didn't know if I was going to touch it ever, but one of my roommates in college played, and I wanted to check it out, and so I played it for quite a while. Those folk here have been really busy resurrecting you newbies lately. I've already seen a couple dozen new bodies run down that hill since this morning. You, however, are the most promising priest I've seen today. Well, thank you, sir. We've been shipping in dead bodies from Silver Pine, Hillsbrad, Hill, anywhere we can get them from. We can't, however, afford to ignore the bodies which are sitting right on our front doorstep. The last vestiges of the Scarlet Crusade roam here in Tearsfall Glades. While we've managed to push them from Deathnell, several of their bodies litter the buildings to the north and to the east. Go find them and bring that Darnell fellow with you. He looks strong enough to carry a few corpses. So we need to search Deathnell and get 6 horses. Corpses. I can talk.
Beware the living.
I thought about it, then I got into trash that is free-to-play MMOs, then Secret World, and Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, I've touched some free-to-play MMOs, not a whole lot. I feel like I should have played more, all things considered. Okay, I know I need to go that way. There's another quest up here I want to grab. I will grab that first, sir, and then I will come join you. Hello, Shadow Priest Sarvis.
I'm listening.
If you're going to be an asset to the Forsaken, you need to learn how to fight. There's no better target than the Scourge minions that continue to pester us. The wretched ghouls and brattle-caged skeletons that roam the north and to the east are former tributes of the fallen Scourge. They should prove to be an even match for a fledgling priest like you. Do not tarry. When you're done, speak to me again. So we need to kill 8 undead. I can do that while I go grab bodies. That sounds so wrong out of context. Like, hearing myself say it, I realize how weird that is. It sounds even weirder if you refer to them as corpses. It really does. Not like that, though. It is true. Grabbing deceased corpses of Scarlet Soldiers. Because F the Scarlet Crusade. Okay, need to adjust my position. God, I know, right? There is no good way to say that. There is no good way to say anything about picking up these corpses. Other than picking up the corpses. And even that sounds very, very bad. I mean, it all comes down to context, really, but even with context, it's a bit... Retrieving the deceased. I don't know that that's better.
I need a target.
It's a bit better than anything else, I guess, but... Out of context, it still sounds really bad. How are you... Ugh. All I want is Shadow Word Pain. When do I get that anyway? I miss Shadow Word Pain. I miss my Shadow Words. Give them to me again. When do I get Shadow Word Pain? Up level 3. So, in another level. Ugh. Pulling a Frankenstein on these dead bros. Okay, that sounds slightly better, actually. Hello, sir. Great work. I knew you were useless. Gee, thanks. Here, take one of these. We Death Guards have piles of these things just sitting around, and we get a belt.
Our time will come.
We fetched corpses, and now we get a belt. And now dude just has a pile of dead Scarlet Soldiers here. Bring out, you dead.
Speak quickly.
You're growing in strength. I've seen your type before. You'll be moving out of Deathnell and onto greater things before long. Just make sure you don't lose sight of where you started. You've much to accomplish. And I get boots. And a level, which means I get Shadow Word Pain! Yay! Shadow Priest at heart. I love me my shadow spells. Why don't you go speak to my novice, Elrith? She serves me, and we'll have some tasks to which you can apply your new abilities.
Trust no one.
What is it?
May the Dark Lady watch over you. Earlier on, I saw a young Forsaken woman running towards the old inn. She was screaming for her life, pleading to be taken back home. Not all of us are as resolute as others. Even so, we must accept our fate as undead if we are to rise up against those that would put us down. Take my hand mirror and show it to the young woman. She needs to see what she really is and join us in our cause. Besides, we can use all the bodies we can get. We need to go find Lily and Voss again. So much to do. Okay, it is this building. Lillian is not... Oh, there's Lillian. It's like getting Ethan Flow on Arcanist. Or your Mudras on Ninja. Yes. Sort of like that.
I am forsaken.
Get away from me, you monster! Don't look at me, I'm hideous! You're not hideous, Lillian. You're one of us. Here, look in this mirror and see for yourself, because this isn't going to traumatize her at all.
Our time will come.
I don't understand. I can't be undead. Not me. Not now. And she flees. And
now?
apparently runs upstairs. Because that is somehow safer than staying down here. Okay, whatever. I kind of like that.
I'm listening.
You say she ran away? What a shame. Very well, as long as she's maintained her free will, there's still hope. I can keep you busy here in town all week, but you seem to be more the fighting type. Yes, you'll do just fine. I'd like you to go talk to Executor Aaron. Follow the path north out of Death Knell. You'll find him not far from the barricades.
Do not seek death.
Okay. Ooh. Big. Big dragon. Oh, that's another player. Okay. There's the downside of turning chat bubbles on. You guys see everything, including player chat. Which I have no control over. Okay, this corpse is like half in the ground? How did that even happen? We have a wagon here with corpses wrapped on it. Love the aesthetic. I love this guy's hair.
This had better be good.
I mean, look at it. It is a freaking mohawk. Oh, hello, sir.
What now?
What do we have here? New priest ready for battle, huh? First of all, look at your armor. You're a mess. If you'd like to say one piece, then I have no doubt that you do. Perhaps I can help. If you can gather some paws and wings from the wolves and bats nearby, maybe I'll find some armor for you. I'll find the creatures to the north and the west of here. So I need to find 4 scavenger paws and 4 dust bat wings. But the question is this going to be like it was way back in the day, where you'd kill some of these things and they just would not have the item on them? I don't know. Let us see. They changed that animation! I think they changed that animation! Okay, hold on, let me... They changed the Shadow Word Pain animation! I like that! I don't know how long it's been since they changed that, but I like it. I approve. Standard casting animation is still the same, but... Which I guess that's nice. At least something's consistent. It has been a very long time since I've touched the caster in this game at all. A dust bat wing. Then I need to focus on gathering paws. Okay. So far, so good. Every creature I have murdered has had the thing on them that I need to get from them. So I remember back in the day, I'm going to be saying that a lot. I apologize in advance. But back in the day, you could kill a beast for like their teeth or their heart or something, and it would not be on the creature you killed for some reason. Like, I remember there was a quest that in the Hillsbrad Foothills where you had to kill a bunch of bears and you needed to gather their hearts. And you could kill all the bears you wanted. You could kill like 10 bears and only one of them may have a heart. Logically, it made no sense, because how could a bear or any living creature exist without a heart that you could harvest?
Speak quickly.
I don't even know. Okay, thank you. This armor should help you out. Hopefully, it should do you more good than the last one to wear it. So I get bracers now. Yay. One of our greatest struggles is obtaining the natural resources we need to survive. Gold was scarce in Lordaeron even in the height of the Alliance's power so many years ago. There's a gold mine to the west that's been overrun with spiders. We need gold from the mine, but we can't very well get it while the spiders are crawling around in there. I've not much manpower to commit to the task, so we'll just have to do it little by little. Get up there and see what you can do for us.
Embrace the shadow.
Time to murder spiders. Now, in real life, I'm very arachnophobic. Spiders freak me out. For some reason, in this game, I have no problem murdering the virtual spiders. Real life, no, I can't do it.
I need to get closer.
Murdering the spider. Yay, level. Oh, that sound. They always manage to get you. Any game. Any game when you level up. The second you get that level up sound and or animation, you're just like, yay, I've accomplished something. And you know they're doing it on purpose, but that's just how it is. And one thing I do like about the updated Smite graphic as well is that the light just sort of gradually gathers in your hands as you're casting it. It's like you're, to me, it sort of feels like you're gathering the light in your hands, which I think is really cool. You're calling on the power of the light and gathering it, summoning it to your hands, and it's just a very cool mental image, I think. Ah, here are the night webs. I must murder 5 of you. Now, I know I only have like 3 more of these guys to kill, but I'm probably going to explore in here anyway, just to see what's back here. Sometimes in these mini dungeon-y areas, you find very interesting things. There might be a chest somewhere with items. Hey E, how are you? See, are there any chests back here? I don't know that there would be because this is a newbie zone, but let's look anyway. Sometimes you get lucky. And these guys are all neutral, so they're not going to attack me. I'm not worried about that. Pretty good playing Secret World Legends, finishing quests in Kaidan. Oh, how's that going? Okay. No big boss spider. That's good. No big boss spider. Vaguely disappointing that there's nothing else down here, but it's fine. I just have one quest left. Ooh, nice. Murder. All of the things. Weirdly enough, Mastro, Final Fantasy XIV is the one game I've played that I haven't actually modded to hell and back. Like, for me, I like it just the way it is. I don't know, maybe I'm weird. Unlike WoW, where I have several mods already installed. Oh, hey! Somebody activated the bonfire. Sweet.
What now?
What's your name? Spook was here. Okay. Sure. Oh, I get a vest. Yay. No better than the zombies. Is this one? Since Valkyrie arrived, we've seen more and more undead that chose not to join our forces under the banner of the Dark Lady. They've been gathering at a small camp here in the valley, and now they've organized forces. The plan to attack Death Knell, Priest. Oh, that's not good. Darnell's just down the road to the east. Be careful. While those undead aren't completely brainless, they're still not quite right in the head.
Remember, patience, discipline.
I just wanted a cuter dress of my Balmond character, and then it spiraled out of control. Oh no! See, you have to be careful with Final Fantasy clothing mods, because they could mess up other aspects of the game. I seem to recall a screenshot somebody had somewhere of what they modded their game, and Asahi was missing a head. So, hey Darnell.
Speak quickly.
You made it! You see the sense up there? That's where we're headed. The battle's probably already started. None of these are actually decent for me. But I will take the mace. Especially weird because I don't attack in melee, but sure, why not? While you were taking care of matters for Executor Aaron, I went off on an assignment of my own. Shadow Priest Sarvis asked me to peek in on the Rotbrain camp. There's a reason why they're called Rotbrains. Their leader goes by the name of Marshal Redpath, and he's an absolute beast. Look, the attack is starting. You're better in combat than I am. Get in there and help out. When you're done, meet up with Shadow Priest Sarvis at the chapel. Good luck.
Beware, our enemy is abound.
That's a solution, not a problem. It is a problem if you want to deck him. Part of the fun of Asahi, at least for me, is seeing his face and knowing what a smug jerk he is. Oh geez, I just moved my hand the wrong way and knocked pretty much everything off of my desk. Go me. I will pick it up later though. Oh geez, rot brains everywhere. Just do what I wanted. Stab what the fuck are the kidneys?
Target.
I cannot say anything else because spoilers, and I don't want to be that guy. Okay, must murder 8 of these guys. Also, can I just say I feel very weird seeing my character's legs? I'm so used to running around in a skirt that, in this game anyway, that being able to see my legs is just weird. You have, but I don't want to be that guy for anybody else watching, because I do have some friends who haven't actually gotten that far yet. Now you know how I feel about my Baldwin character. Yeah, I'm a monster. Don't look at me. You do not need to be so dramatic. You are undead. Suck it up. I don't know what he thinks that's gonna do it. That's like,
I need a target.
all this spinning is not barely made a dent in me, so I don't even know what he was trying to do. Okay, one more Magus needs to die. Now that's Dracula, king of the undead dramatics. I mean, fair. Fair. He does have a bit of a reputation for being dramatic, hasn't he? Never played WoW, ever. Man, so many of you guys have never actually touched this game. This was my MMO back in the day. I played this so freaking much. I was a regular player from like Burning Crusade up until Warlords of Draenor. And then Draenor happened and I'm like, nope, I'm not touching this anymore. I'm not a fan of Warlords of Draenor, by the way, in case that was not obvious.
Hello.
Being born again under the power of a Valkyr is a strenuous process. Many don't survive the shock, turning into zombies or ghouls. Others retain just enough humanity to seem normal on the outside, but they're sick inside. We should have slain those rat brains the day they were raised. As for you, you're a strong priest. I knew you'd do well. You'll be headed out of Death Knell soon. Oh, and I get a staff. Yay, staff! Oh, hey Darnell. What are you doing? Ah, they're making me into a death guard. Can you believe it? Yes, I can. I'll probably be staying here in Death Knell. If things work out, though, who knows? Maybe I'll get to meet the Dark Lady herself. I doubt it, but sure. I heard the service is going to send you off to Calston Estate. Big assignment, huh? Well, I won't hold you up. It's been a pleasure. Hope our paths cross again soon. Fare thee well, Darnell. Service produces a piece of paper from within his robes. These will need to be taken to my field agent, Death Guard Simmer. This information contains the whereabouts of the last few holdouts from the Scarlet Crusade. We will destroy these crusaders once and for all. I have a feeling you'll be instrumental in that effort. Take the road north out of Death Knell. Soon after entering Tearsfall proper, you'll see a large manse. Simmer's inside.
Remember, patience, discipline.
I can actually read this. Disperse information as you deem necessary. Tearsfall Regional Command, Captain Milrock, Captain Vakon, Captain Perrine. Directives from Order the High Lord. Captain Perrine, further fortify your position at the Southwest Tower as designated. Additional supplies will be dispatched at a later date. In the meantime, materials should be obtainable from the surrounding farms. Also, further reconnaissance and information should be gathered about the organization of the Undead and Brill. Captain Vakon, there appears to be increased movement by the Undead near the Northern Tower. These insurgents must be quickly and decisively dealt with. Captain Milrosh, there are concerns about the level of organization of the Undead near the borders of the Plague Lands. A fresh group of men will be dispatched to your position in the coming weeks. Glory under the light. Yeah, this is very nostalgic for me, but it's also kind of different. I had a couple of characters I would consider mains in this game. At one time, I had a Blood Elf Paladin that was definitely my main. for a while, for pretty much the entirety of Burning Crusade. And then just on a whim, I rolled up a little undead priest, the original version of this character, and that's just been, I've had a thing for the undead ever since. Sounds very weird to say, but it's just how it was for me, which is kind of weird. Off we run through the glades. Do 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 do. And this is where things start getting a bit sketchy, because we have characters with red nameplates. Oh, okay, you're gonna attack me. Sure, why not? I was trying to avoid you, but I guess your aggro range is quite large. Oh, flash heal. Nice. Here we are at the manse we need to go to.
Must hear and obey.
Yep. Hello, sir. Will you be nice and take these things that I no longer need? Thank you. Death Guard Simmer.
I am forsaken.
Yes, what do you want? Yes, this is very good. You've done well in obtaining this information. Names of the Scarlet Crusade officers in the Tearsfall Glades. Imagine the blow we could deal with the morale of those bloody zealots if we were to kill their leaders in one swift strike. I'll pass this information forward. Humans are notoriously fickle creatures. The farmers of the West are no exception. Sure, they may be plowing their fields peacefully now, but tomorrow they may be raising their scythes against us. The Alliance looms close by in Gilneas, and the power of Stormwind looms in the south. Any of these could recruit these tillers and use them as a wedge against us. I want them dead to see to it that it's done. I need to go kill some farmers.
I am forsaken.
And what have we here? You look like a fledgling priest. If you hope to prove yourself to the Dark Lady, you need to learn the ways of the Forsaken. To the west, you'll find a farm. Humans infest the land like mold on a rotting corpse. And worse yet, the Scarlet Crusade patrols nearby from their tower. Teach these scum a lesson and steal 10 of their precious pumpkins. Once you have 10, bring them back to me.
Dark Lady.
What an undead wants with pumpkins, I do not know.
Hello.
You ever work hard your entire life, and what do you get? Killed by a plague. Then you work even harder in a death, and what do you get? Money, yes, and a small estate with a few pesky hangers on, but happiness? Not so much. I'm lonely in my old age. I need a companion. Use this leash on one of the murlocs at the Whispering Shore to the northwest. You'll have to weaken it before it can be leashed. Then bring it back to me.
Trust no one.
Why you want a murloc for a pet is beyond me, sir. But apparently this is what's happening. For reasons. Okay. Up to the farm we go. Murder people and steal pumpkins. Because this is a valid use of my time, apparently. Why do people want murlocs as a playable race? The world will never know. Well, the little burbling noises they make are kind of cute, but... yeah, somebody came through here and murdered all the humans. Alas. But I can take their pumpkins without being accosted. Yes, that noise exactly. Oh, there are humans. Time to murder. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Oh, you're rare. And you died very quickly. But I got a pouch off of you, so yay. No, it's the internet. I'm unfamiliar with a creature that would make that noise, Master. Also, this will be kind of an interesting experiment because I have no idea how far I can actually level in 3 hours. Oh, jeez. Hi, Antu. How are you? Where are you running to, sir? You need to die now. How else am I going to take the coins off of your body? I mean, that is exactly what I meant.
To target something first.
Also, there was a line and it's completely canon. You killed my nipple mate? What? What the heck? What sort of a line is that? What? You're Scarlet, so you are not going to help me in this instance. I need more Tears Fall farmers. Oh, and before I forget, E, I have a line just for you. I will show you in just a second. That guy needs to die. Okay, there we go. And
Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone!
When you said that nipples were a type of food that grunts ate, and sharing them is a sign of trust. Oh, jeez. I have concerns. You need to stop running away from me now. Seriously. How am I supposed to slaughter you all mercilessly if you keep running away? Just dropping in to send doom upon you. Intermission at You're seeing Hamilton? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. This may have been a bad decision. Or not. Aha! Not a bad decision at all. I think it was something the voice actor ad-libbed and the director kept in since it was too funny. Yeah, I would not blame them for keeping that. It's just a weird line. Alright, let's go kidnap a Murloc. Also, I hope you're enjoying Hamilton, Antu. I freaking love Hamilton. Not that I've seen it, but I love the music so much. Whispering Shore, okay. I need to kidnap a Murloc. Because, yes. We're not gonna put my dot on it just because I feel like that would be bad. Leashing a Murloc. Come here, Murloc. Now, we go back to the estate. Which I'm gonna put that on so I have the quest marker on my map. Come along, Murloc. You're gonna be a pet for an undead gentleman. I don't know what he's going to feed you. It's not like undead really eat. Unless they have to. But, you know. Murloc is just padding along behind me. Hello, sir. I brought you your Murloc.
What do you require?
Oh, look at him! Isn't he the most adorable thing you've ever seen? Ah, not quite, but sure. Thank you, I feel more energetic already.
Beware the living. What now?
Were you able to gather 10 pumpkins yet? You've performed your bidding well, young priest. You're proving yourself to be quite an asset to the Dark Lady's army. What are you going to do with these pumpkins, sir? These pumpkins have a purpose. They'll be the delivery mechanism for my latest batch of plague, which should be a particularly painful and virulent concoction. However, the plague requires a few rare ingredients. We'll need marrow petals, which grow at the bottom of the Stillwater Pond, just to the east of here. We'll also need Zavrin's Thorn, which grows on rocky cliffs to the northwest. Finally, we need some briny sea cucumbers found in the surf off the Whispering Shore. Okay.
Victory for Sylvanas.
So I'm apparently helping him make a poison.
What would you ask of death?
We have the makings of a mighty priest. I heard the cries of those humans all the way over here. Perhaps soon we'll be rid of this human plight. Or blight, I don't know what it was. We need someone with initiative, like yourself, to drive the Scarlet Crusade to the grave. Prove to me you're capable of serving the Dark Lady by traveling west to the tower, past the Sullivan Farmstead, and slaying 10 warriors of the Scarlet Crusade.
Trust no one.
I can do that. First, though, we are talking to... There was somebody, I think, over here. Where are you? There's a person around here that I can talk... Ah! Profession trader. Here you are. Give me gathering professions, please. I would like to pick up herbalism. Which, okay, tracking herbs. Useful.
Trust no one.
I'm not sure what I'm going to take for the second yet, but this will be very useful in helping me identify the freaking things I need to gather up. But also, there will be things I can sell on the auction house later. Possibly. I don't know if I'm going to have access to that just yet. We shall see. Herbs are going to move in down there. Okay, let me find the road. Find the road again. Road is over here. Somewhere. Okay. I found the road! Yay! Now we must go murder some Scarlet Warriors. And then we can gather up some plants that are going to be over here that I need to gather. Up there's a Scarlet Warrior. Dude needs to die now. Or lady. I'm indiscriminate. Death kills indiscriminately. A quest. Lieutenant Gebler, how curious that you would decide to take a prisoner, an undead one at that. What were you thinking? Do you think that just because the prisoner's former status, that she would be above the edicts of the Scarlet Crusade? This is most troubling, Gebler. I would remind you that there are penalties for such behavior. I command you to execute the prisoner at once. She is no longer one of us. Find the prisoner in the Scarlet Palisade. This will be interesting, because I think I know who it is. But let's see, let's see. Killing Scarlets, la 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 la. I think this one has somehow merged, become one with the parapet. I love the music over here. I don't remember it being this nice. But to be fair, I also haven't been in the starter areas for the undead in quite a long time. I just want to get at that Peace Bloom. Okay, I'm just not gonna do anything for a second because I want to appreciate this music. This is such a pretty soundtrack. That was freaking beautiful. You carry the taint of the scourge. Prepare to enter the twisting nether. Should you really be saying that as a Scarlet? I don't know. Let's go into the tower. Scarlet prisoner is up here. Oh, hello! Easily burned dude. Okay. Part of the problem with this is that you have the spiral staircase design, makes it really hard to see anything. It also messes with your line of sight. Yep, I was right. It's Lillian. Oh, there's a rare. I must kill it. Possibly. If it sees me. Yes, okay. You are a rare thing. You may have something interesting in you. Like another bag. Yes!
Yes.
What are you doing here? Get out of here! I'm here to rescue you. First of all, I don't need to be rescued. Second of all, I'd never allow myself to be rescued by an abomination like you. Lillian, you're one of the Forsaken. Like me. Which brings the question, why did the Scarlet Crusade put you in a cage? They usually kill the undead on sight. I'm not undead. Not for long, anyway. My father will rescue me, I know it. Your father?
Remember, patience.
Yes,
Discipline.
Wait, be quiet. I hear the lieutenant approaching. And dude is somehow not going to attack me. Sure. Time has come, my little captive. Word has come back from your father. Kepler, you came! What did he say? High Priest Voss denounces you as a daughter. He's ordered that you be executed immediately. Oh. What? No, this can't be! Kepler, you know me. We were friends once. The High Priest sends its regrets. Unfortunately, you were too dangerous in life, and you're far too dangerous and undeaf. I'll enjoy killing you, you scourged witch. Oh, jeez. Kevlar, father, why would you? And she freaks out. The world of the living may have turned its back on me, but I'm no damn scourge. Just go. I feel like that bugged out, but Still, I would not have thought that she was related to the Scarlets. That's interesting. Now we gather some plants. This game is part interesting story, part let's gather all the things. Okay, I need to kill you first. Because you were going to attack me while I'm gathering that silver leaf.
I have a target.
Oh, that's the thorn I need. Okay. Guess we're gonna go out through the front door. First person mode, because why not? Also, I was way too close to the edge there. Zavrin's Thorn. Okay, and then I think it's the sea cucumbers that are here.
I need a target.
Yep, sea cucumbers. Let's gather some sea cucumbers. Some aspects of this game have not aged particularly well. Like, the water animations could use some work. I do not feel like I'm underwater at the moment. I just feel like I'm flying and kicking my legs oddly. Okay. Now, out from here we go. Yeah, we used to have... I don't know that... I don't seem to have it anymore. But I know at one point there was like a bar that measured how much of an air supply you had left. I know technically as undead I don't need to breathe, but... Actually, that is interesting to me. Let me look up something really quick. General, what do we have here? Nope, nothing about not needing to breathe. Interesting. Oh, there it is. You can breathe underwater indefinitely. Well then. Makes my life easier. And is that Silverleaf? Yep. Come to me, Silverleaf. I have need of you. Well, not really need. It's more that I'm going to be selling you on the auction house. But, you know. And now for some marrow petals, and then I can run back to the house. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about the sound effect that's made as I'm running. At least on grass, it sounds vaguely like something wet slapping a hard surface. It's not appealing. To me, it just sounds weird. But what do I know? Marrow petals. There are fish skeletons. These are skeletons of fish. We have schools of skeletal fish in this pond. What? What even? Okay, what are you? You look like a skull of some sort. You definitely are a skull. What you are a skull of, I'm not sure. But you are very large. I'll be back for that quest. I need to go back this way. And turn this stuff in. I apologize for the notification noises. They are very, very loud. Back to the house. Or the estate, I guess.
This had better be good.
Most excellent. Your skill in the art of combat is undeniable. A letter? What does it say? The Scarlet Crusade takes no prisoners. That they would do so with this woman. Curious. The powers that you describe are even more curious. She passed through the bars of her prison and killed her captor. Yep, it bugged out. But why hadn't she done that in the first place?
Embrace the shadow.
I do not know.
This had better be good.
Excellent work. Now comes the fun part. Harmless pumpkins, right? Or so it would seem. If we're to defeat the scourge advances from the north and the human infestation from the south, we need to start realizing the full potential of our gift of undeath. With a little ingenuity, of a simple pumpkin becomes an agent for a dark lady. This pumpkin, laced with my latest formula, will prove to be quite a treat. Yet another Scarlet Zealot has been captured and is being kept outside by the gazebo. Take this pumpkin to the fool. Stay away, foul and unholy creature! May the light protect me! The Scarlet Crusade shall rid Azeroth of fear. Oh, wait. Is that food for me? I'm so hungry. Okay. Have the laced pumpkin. By the light, finally some food. Sweet, sweet pumpkin. I don't feel right. There's a reason for that. And now he is undead. My mind, my flesh, I'm rotting. Yes. Yes, you are. Hello, Gordo. Master wants weeds. Us got's big hands and are not good at picking. You help us and we not hurt you. Us need gloomweed. Many weeds around here in near road. When you have enough gloomweed, you take to Master Holland and Brill. Okay. I will get you your Gloomweed. Where are you? Gloomweed. Gloomiest of weeds. This is when also the moment you sort of start realizing that everything around here is going to eat you. Because they're all red names. Everything around here is red nameplates. That means they are aggressive and they will murder you. They will murder on sight. Oh, it's a bat. Hello. Time for you to die now. Because I do not want to be food. Okay. Let's find the road again. Oh, somebody revitalized the bonfire, apparently. Nowhere is safe. You are going to be attacked by everything. Like, unless you're in town, but even then, it's kind of up in the air because the town might get attacked at any second. I'm not on a PvP server, so you wouldn't think that would be a thing, but settlements do get raided quite a bit. I remember way back in the day, and I don't know if this is still a thing, but there used to be a lot of raids on Hillsbrad. It was always the thing. You'd always come by, and all the NPCs would either be dead or trying to fend off the Alliance. It's both fun and kind of amusing. And can we just talk about this fog effect right here? It's just really cool looking to me. Okay, why is there silver leaf in the middle of this pond? I don't know. But it's mine now. A quest. Hello, Deathguard Dillinger. What do you have for me?
What is it?
I have 2 quests from you. A scourge have trickled into Tearsfall Glades and have infested this area. I need someone to beat back the rotting dead and ravaged corpses that have taken the small farm. Scatter the bones and bring back their putrid claws. The Deathguards will reward you. We also have, speaking frankly, the Forsaken of yesteryear were a sniveling, pathetic group. We huddled together in decrepit old human buildings, hiding from the Scourge, cowering from the Alliance, and groveling at the foot of the Horde. Look before you now and see the product of the new Forsaken. We have made our mark here in Azeroth, and that mark will grow. Our dominion will soon blanket the world. You want my advice? Speak with Magistrate Severin in Brill. Down this road, he runs that town.
Farewell.
First, let us murder some undead.
I'm out of range.
Some mindless undead. You know, I'm still consider myself very lucky that everything I've killed that I've needed to gather an item from has had the item. Which is always kind of nice. What are the stats on this? I don't know what versatility does, but you know what? I do need a cloak, so I shall equip it. Okay. Back to Dillinger. I feel kind of bad that I'm ruining this garden. Although, I don't know that I'm really ruining it, considering there was nothing growing there.
I am forsaken.
Well done. I enjoyed watching you smash those undead to a pulp.
Trust no one.
Oh! Power Road Shield. Thank you. Onwards to Brill. Oh, a Zeppelin's coming in. Yep. Ah. I forgot this was a thing this time of year. Okay, you know what? Let's spin on here. Let us spin around the bonfire. Or the maypole. And get an XP boost, because why not? I don't know how long I can get this XP buff for, but we shall see. I think the max I can go is like an hour. Oh! It's a high-mounted Tauren! They're one of the new allied races that we got with Battle for Azeroth. I've not seen one in the wild before. This is my first. Okay, so an hour is the best I can do with that. Okay.
Speak quickly.
Honor the flame.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Sure.
Loktar. May your blades never dull.
But yes, you spin around on that and you get an XP thing that gives you experience a 10% increase in slaying monsters for about an hour. Always nice. I love the music. Ah. I did not realize how much I actually missed this until I was back here. That's so weird to me, though. I did not expect to miss this as much as I have. You have so many things to do. So many.
This better be good.
Where's that useless abomination? Either you have what I need, or you best get out of here and find it. What's this? Gloomweed. I have no need for gloomweed. That mindless mass of flesh is out there picking daisies and convincing the lady knows how many dudes like you into doing the same. No offense. We'll deal with the gloomweed later. For now, we have other matters to discuss. Lady Sylvanas has called upon the Royal Apothecary Society. She's challenged us to concoct a new plague. A plague deadlier than any ailment on Azeroth. This new disease will bring our enemies, living and dead, to ruin. My studies showed that the blood of beasts might prove to be the key. Here, fill these vials with Darkhound blood so I can test my theory.
They'll all be mine in the end.
I have exactly what you need.
Okay. Deathguard Morris.
It better be good.
Executor Zygand asked me to take stock of our equipment here in Brill. With the Scourge of Morris lurking in the woods, he doesn't want the Death Guards to lack gear they might need. I found that we are, in general, well stocked, but we do need more weapons to replace those lost in the field. Here's a requisition order of what is needed for the weapon dealer Gordon Wyndham in the Undercity. Take the order to the Bat Handler and speak with her about transport.
Beware. Our
Okay.
enemy is abound.
I will do so.
What now?
Information we've received from Executor Aaron and Deathnell contain all the details we need to wipe the human infestation from the lands. According to this information, the Scarlet Crusade has assigned Captain Breen and a brigade to the ruined tower southwest of Brill. Kill 3 of his zealots and 3 of his missionaries, and while you're there, see if you can dig up any other information about what they're up to.
Watch your back.
That I can do. Let's just turn this in, because who knows what I'm going to...
What do you
Well, first, let
require?
me make this my home. Is this just... Yep, this is just a resting area. So the dude I need to talk to is up here.
What now?
Yes, I'm Brill's local magistrate, reporting directly to the Dark Lady. Impress me, and you may end up meeting the Banshee Queen herself. Now on to your first task. I need a fresh report from our Death Guard way station to the east. I must know if more Scourge forces have slipped past the bulwark and into Tearsfall. Our vigilance on the border to the Plague Lands must be maintained. We can't let the Scourge get a stronger foothold here. Travel south along the road, then east of the fork to the way station. Speak with Death Guard Linnea. She has the information I need.
Our time will come.
No interesting books or things that I can read over here. Sadly. Whee! What the heck? Something is happening and I'm not sure where it is, but there you can't see it because my my portrait is covering it, but someone is yelling.
And
it's an NPC and I don't know what's happening. Ah. In order for supplies, you will want to take this to the Undercity, no doubt, and quickly, for Pearl must not be left understocked. One of my bats can take you to the Undercity. Normally, these flights require a small fee, but the flight to the Undercity is complimentary for a lovely undead like you. Speak with me again when you're ready so that we may arrange your transport. You'll find Gordon Wyndham in the trade quarter of the Undercity. That's the same quarter where my bat will land.
Embrace the shadow. I haven't got all
Take me
day.
to the Undercity, please. Thank you. And now we fly! You are going on the most roundabout route. You know that, right? Well, that was interesting. Guys, I really hate to admit this. I really do. But there's a part of me that's looking at all of this and it's just like, I'm home. Because this is where I spent most of my time.
What do you require?
In order from Brill? Very well. It's an honor to serve those who serve our Dark Lady. I placed Brill's supplies into this crate. If you've already visited Brill and spoken with the Batmaster, then you may ride a bat back to her. Speak with the Undercity's Batmaster, Michael Garrett. He can provide you with a bat.
Watch your back. What would you ask of death?
Script must reach Brill quickly. That's easily done. Our bats fly there daily. The Batmaster in Brill is Bat Handler Annette. If you've already met her, then I can give you a bat to fly back to her. Bats always fly to the Undercity, but to travel to more remote locales, and their rider must first visit the area and speak with its Batmaster. You met Annette in Brill, so you may now fly bats there. Speak to me again when you're ready.
Remember, patience.
I like that they do have that in there. just for like people who have never actually played this game before. It's pretty handy if you don't know how the flight system works anyway. Let's see if those guys are still there on the way out. There were people hovering in the entrance. They were kind of suspect. They're gone now. Ah, well. Da, 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 da. Almost there. Do, 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 do. Okay, we are here. Yay.
Speak quickly.
Good work. These weapons will ensure our death guards don't get caught unprepared. You've done a valuable service for our Dark Lady.
Our time will come.
Yay! And now that is a reputation up. Which means I can eventually get some shiny things for the Undercity. Well, they're Undercity themed. Let's go murder some Darkhounds? Darkhounds. And some Scarlets. Both of which are this way. That is the bat and not what I must murder. Ah, Zeppelins. Oh, guys, I've missed this. I've actually missed this, and I did not realize how much I did.
To get closer.
Hey! Since when can you do that? That is rude. Like, do not get me wrong. It is a lot more of the same usual stuff of go here, kill these things. Gather up 5 of this, or 10 of that. But, whoa!
I don't have a target.
You deserve to lose this land for what your people did to us. Now back off and face the wrath of the Worgen. Okay. As far as you know, a Worgen rogue roaming in Tears Falls a new development. This is something that Executor Zygan would certainly be interested in. Okay. I have other stuff I gotta do. But we'll revisit the surprise Worgen in a bit. That is so rude. How dare. How dare. Yeah, now we're definitely getting into the realm of this thing. This creature might not have the thing you're supposed to be gathering.
I'm out of range.
Which, that bit's always annoying. But, I mean, what are you gonna do, really? Okay.
I need to get closer.
I really wish you'd stop doing that. But it is what it is. Nothing to be done about it. The only regret I have at the moment is that I'm not playing a mage, because then I could slow the dark counts down a bit. And I could probably kill them before they got to me.
target.
That said, Shadow Priests are kind of my jam, so... Shadow Priest forever. Well, sort of, I guess. I'm kind of fond of the idea of like a darker cleric slash priest, personally. And this was the game that made me start thinking about stuff like that. Because I didn't know you know, I always thought priests were the healers or whatever, but I didn't even know they had a shadow spec for the longest time.
I need a target.
Until I actually played one myself, and I was like, oh, this is fun. Now, for something that was trying to run away in fear, it was not very fast that he was running. What is up here? Nope, I don't need to kill those guys. I just need one more Scarlet Missionary. Dee-dum-da-dum. Okay. Onwards we go. Wait, I saw a thing. I saw a marker on my map for a peace bloom. Which I must run towards without really looking, because this is what we do apparently. Just be safe. Shield myself. Gather the plants. See, this is what happens. You see the shiny markers on your screen, and then you need to go gather them. I mean, you technically don't need to, but... You also don't want to leave them there, either. The one thing I sort of disliked about WoW in comparison to games like Final Fantasy XIV or even Guild Wars 2 is that once a node is claimed by a person, that's pretty much it. A node exists on the map, and you go to the map and harvest the node, and then the node is gone. That is it. Final Fantasy XIV and Guild Wars 2, everybody, if the node exists, everybody can partake of it, which is nice. But you do not have that in World of Warcraft. I never liked that. It's for people who are just, you know, farming professions and whatnot. It was always a pain in the butt. It made farming that much more difficult. An additional problem that WoW has in comparison to other games like Final Fantasy XIV or, again, Guild Wars 2. You cannot dye your gear. You're pretty much stuck with what it is. I mean, you can transmog your gear, which is nice, but you can't change the color of it as far as I know. At least that was the way it was, again, back in the day. I'm going to be saying that a lot. I apologize. But I'm sorry, you only have to put up with that for like another hour and 20 minutes. But, you know, that was just how things were back then. Oh, we got our bonfire back. Yay. Yeah, during this festival, during the Midsummer Fire Festival, there are bonfires all over the place. And you really want to be able to preserve your bonfire with the burning blossoms and whatever else. There's a vendor. You are not a vendor. I need a vendor. Oh, there you are.
This had better be good.
Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to take that meat back. So I can sell that.
Beware the living.
I can sell that on the auction house. Get a couple of gold for it. Possibly. Probably
What
more
is
silver.
it?
Guess that makes sense. Since the Worgen have come streaming out of Gilneas, I knew it would only be a matter of time before they arrived here in Tearsfall. These Worgen must be dealt with, and quickly. Our first priority is to eliminate any which may have infiltrated Brill. I want you to be on the lookout for any suspicious activity here. You know that these Worgen can hide in the shadows, so look for any signs you can find. Footsteps, kicked up rocks, anything. Sounds like we'll have to keep our eyes out for this Voss character. I don't expect any Forsaken to receive a reward if we capture her. I'm just worried she'll eventually turn against us. It's a fair thought, honestly. Oh, Worgen! Die, Worgen, die! You do not belong in Brill. I need to find 5 Worgen. Dee-dum-da-dum. Worgen.
I don't have a house.
I find it interesting that, at least so far, 2 Worgen. Okay, let me keep a tally because this is interesting to me. Circle around. Up this way. There was a thing. Ah, here we go. Silver leaf. There we go. Come here. Come back here. Okay, that's 3. Just need 2 more. And I might have them both right here. Or is it just this one? I thought there was another patch up. There it is. Yeah, okay. So out of all the 5 of these Worgen infiltrators I found, all of them were the male model. Yeah, that's another Worgen male. None of these are Worgen females. Why is that? And I know it's kind of a weird thing to get hung up on, but it's like, what? The female Worgen can't come through and try to infiltrate Gilneas? What, even? That's another male. That's another male right there. Like, these are all the male models for the Worgen. What is that?
What would you ask of death?
To think, they've been right under our noses. I'll put my death guards on alert. This will not happen again.
Remember, patience.
What does the shadow will?
You've done well. I thank you for your efforts. I am to understand that another one of those foolish dwarven mountaineers has just been captured. The Death Guard has him stored here in this building, and they've assigned one of their own to persuade him not to escape. Why don't you go see how the captured mountaineer enjoys the special drink I made for him? It contains a subtle hint of what the Dark Lady has planned for the rest of Azeroth. Okay, dude is up here. If I find my trusted rifle, you'd be just as good as dead. Just wait until the steam tank brigade arrives to rescue me. Ah, drink at last. What matter avail is this? I'm sure it's no Rhapsody malt, but I'll take anything to wet the old whistle at this point. I raise my prayer and hope to be rid of the likes of you. Cheers, you no good scoundrel. And he died.
The shadows beckon.
As you're probably already realizing, the Royal Apothecary Society is a widespread organization. We take our plague alchemy seriously. It's our belief that the more agents we have performing experiments, the sooner we will realize our objective. One of our agents performs this work at a small encampment to the north of here. His name is Jared, and he could use an apprentice of your stature. That is slightly concerning. But first we're going to come down here. Talk to Death Guard Linnea. I'm still amused by some of the names I come across as I run through here. Like Dead Van Cleef. I honestly did not realize how much I kind of missed this.
What now?
Magistrate Severin wants a report. Very well, the defenders of the Bulwark are holding the majority of the Scourge at bay, but some do slip through on occasion. We've seen sporadic Scourge activity east of the station, with a concentration around the Balnir farmstead.
Trust no one. What is it?
It's so cold now. The plague of undeath crawls through my veins like an icy serpent. The mindless state will be upon me soon, but no doomed destiny will prevent me from serving our Dark Lady. When the call arose, I sewed body bags for the fallen soldiers of Sylvanas' mighty army. Now my hands shake from the chill. If you could bring me 5 dust bat pelts, I could sew myself a blanket. Help me so that I can continue to serve the cause.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Okay, time to murder some dust bats. That is not what I need. You, however, are. You're a dust bat. Murdering some dust bats. Do, 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 do. Two pelts. I need 3 more. Okay.
It's too far away.
Good news is I get boots out of this, so... Yay! I've slaughtered enough bats and gathered their pelts. Padding along. Do 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 do.
What do you require?
I appreciate your efforts. May Sylvanas recognize your bravery one day.
Do not seek death.
Alright, I have new shoes.
I haven't got all day.
You should return to Magistrate Severin with the information I gave you. He'll want it as soon as possible, so be swift.
Goodbye.
Back up to Severin. I can do that. Oh, that's Dark Hound. That is a Dark Hound. Ah! Interesting. I did that already. It's not gonna help me. I limit. My inventory is not large, but this is what happens when you're starting at the beginning. You are limited by the bags you find along the way. Until you can afford a new one. You can afford new ones anyway. I do not have the gold necessary for that.
That better be good.
It's troubling to hear the Scourge slipping past the bulwark. Even now they are ceaseless in their assaults, but we will not give in. The Lich King is dead. We will not be taken again. 50 quests complete. Not quite level 10. Sigh. Okay, but let's go find this guy. Apothecary Jared. Or we shall become as level 10. And it will be glorious. I mean eventually, not right when I get there and turn that quest in, because that is unrealistic and I am aware of that. Oh, these are gnolls. These are gnolls. I have not been here in a very long time, so this all just feels like I'm seeing it again for the first time. It's kind of weird, in a good way. It occurs to me I probably should have sold some of this stuff before I left, but oh well.
Hello.
What can I do for you? Holland, he's an amateur. You don't need a fancy two-story apothecarium to make plague. You need love, and maybe some good assistance. Let me show you how plague is really made.
Remember, patience, discipline.
My envoy just delivered me a bushel of gloomweed. Gloomweed. I don't need gloomweed, I need doomweed. You can see the predicament I'm in here. I'll make it worth your while to gather what I need. Bring me back enough doomweed and I'll give you a suitable reward. It's my understanding that they like to plague the flora near the mass grave site to the north of Burl Graveyard. Hurry and be mindful of the gnolls.
Goodbye.
Hi, how are you?
No, that's a leper gnome. Hello, sir. Working for Jared isn't all that bad. He might lose his temper now and again, but he pays well and even gives me a boost when I can't reach something in the cart. The mass graves within the forest to the west of us were made to accommodate the impressive number of deaths Tirisfal suffered when the plague first came. The bodies in these graves have so far been spared in undeath, but the Scourge now send rot-eyed gnolls to gather their corpses and use them to bolster the armies. This cannot be allowed. Your task is twofold. Slay the rot hides at the mass grave and Garen's haunt, and gather from them the embalming ichor that gives them life.
Off and away!
Okay, can do. We have much to do. Let's highlight the Doomweed so I know the exact area I need to go. And we can murder in the meantime. Ooh, linen. Nice. Can you usually make a fairly decent profit with the cloth you gather? So a lot of people need that. Doomweed! Oh, what is this? Curse of Thule. Interesting. I'm hoping that means that can't be cast on me again in the time I'm up here. But I don't know. We'll see. Doomweed. Doomweed. Oh, jeez. I did not realize that Noel was that close. But the good news is if he dies... Well, first I need to heal myself. I will be free to gather the Doomweed that is over here. Doomweed. Making progress. Slow progress, but progress is being made. That is the important part. As long as progress is made, you really can't be that upset. I missed a plant. Where are you? Doomweed. I need 2 more pieces of Doomweed. And so many more grave robbers. Oh boy. It's a knoll. Grave robber! Okay, that is all the Doomweed I require. Yay. Taking out this grave robber. I still have... Okay, I got all my embalming ichor. Yay. But I still have 4 more grave robbers to murder. Fortunately, it looks like there's a congregation of them down there. That part shouldn't be too bad. Number 7. 1 more. This is my last grave robber. Okay, now I need to find more mongrels. I do not think so. Time for you to die now. Okay. Okay, mongrels should be in here. Somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I will find them.
I'm out of range.
And they shall be destroyed. Three more. Will you die already? Thank you. Sometimes I feel like these things take longer to die, but maybe that's just me. I feel like that's just me. I'm sure they take an average amount of time to die. I'm just impatient.
I need to get closer.
Okay. Gnolls destroyed. Well, sort of. I mean, there's still gnolls everywhere, but there's an herb and I want it. Oh, jeez. Suddenly there are two of them. Yeah, in retrospect, what I should have done is immediately Shadow Word Fiend this guy. But did that occur to me? No, it did not. It should have, and I'm ashamed that it did not. It's a Murloc. I seriously almost called it a Murgle, which I know is not the right name for it. Oh, that's a Nightborn. That is a Nightborn. Those are one of the allied races that the Horde got. They're kind of similar to, Night Elves. I think they have a similar character model. But they're one of the new allied races that we got with Battle for Azeroth. Yay, level 10! Aha! Which means I can specialize finally. I can finally become the Shadow Priest I was meant to be. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy now. Okay. I'm so happy. Okay. Expertly done. The Scourge are mistaken if they think they can use those corpses against us. And the fluid you gathered from the rat-hide slaves will be studied by my master. It may have secrets we can use against them. Maggot Eye is a foul beast, even by Gnoll standards. He leads a band of renegade Gnolls through the land, tearing up the glades and stealing whatever corpses he can find along the way. Those are our corpses. We had plans for those! I love that that's his concern, that they had plans for the corpses. Maggot Eye resides just up the path from us. Show him no mercy. Mercy is for the weak.
Alrighty then.
I'm listening.
Ah, my Doomweed. Excellent. Apothecary Jared rubs his hands together greedily. These will come quite in handy. You've done me, the lady, a fine service today. As promised, here's the reward that you deserve. While you were collecting samples for me, my experiments led me to realize that more reagents will be required for this new disease to spread properly. Poisoning some hapless victim is child's play. Plaguing an entire world proves to be a bit more complicated. I'll need several scales from the Murlocs in the vicinity. You'll find the creatures ambling brainlessly along the coast to the north.
Trust no one.
Can I help you?
Seems that Jared has you hunting the Murlocs to the north. That's good. We can use their parts for our poisons. I get a little worried sometimes, though. The Vile's Fin spawning grounds are not far off Tears Fall's northern coast, so you'll probably notice several tadpoles among the adults on the shore. these impressionable young Murlocs were to seek revenge against us, that could ruin us. So go chase them and show them that the Forsaken and the Horde are not to be trifled with.
You have a great day now.
I'm seriously going up here to chase Murloc babies. That is amazing. That is seriously amazing. I'm going up here to chase Murloc babies. Oh. Oh, yes, please. Oh, I like this. I am so happy right now. Do you see these spell effects? Oh! I love it! I love it! I love it so much! This is amazing! Time to scare tiny little things. Scaring tadpoles. Scaring tadpoles. Why are the... Did those somehow not count? Oh, I need to chase them. Yes, I'm terrifying your young. What are you gonna do with that? Oh god, I need to scare them to death! This is horrible. Oh, but I'm still so... Oh, I love these spell effects. Run. Run! Run, tiny Murloc child. No, you don't. No, I'm not facing them. Oh, man. Guys. Guys. These spell effects, though. These spell effects, though. I am so here for this. I am so here for this. This is amazing. Oh, man. Oh, I actually got all the scales I needed. I did not realize that. Oh, did that spread to it? It might have spread to them. Nice. I approve. Scare these guys first. Terror. I'm inflicting terror upon you, tadpoles. Terror. Sheer terror. Be frightened of us. Be frightened. I feel so bad about this. We're tiny and adorable and I feel bad. I'm too nice for this. You're the last two I need to scare off. Nope, nope, nope. You need to be terrified until you die, apparently. Okay, there we go. Now, let's go and hunt and murder Magadai. Oh, but first, let's see what we can do. Okay. I feel as though my inventory is not showing me all my backspace. It's kind of annoying.
I need to target something first.
There's Magadai in there. myself with anymore, so... Why is some of my inventory space not actually showing up? This is interesting. This is interesting. Like, my inventory is not showing me some of this stuff. And I don't know why. There we go! There's the rest of my inventory. Like, why is it so tiny? This does not make sense. Let's open the clam. Okay.
Pleased to meet you.
Excellent work. Now, if only I could convince Jared to let us move our operation into that shack. Did they run from you? Good. This is better than killing them. If they live to tell the tale, then future generations of Murlocs will learn to fear us.
Be seeing you.
Speak quickly.
The skills are perfect. Exactly what I needed for this concoction. The Agaman mills to the west have been lost to the Scourge. The Agaman family has been slain, and the entire residence has been claimed by the Scourge. This is probably the largest Scourge outpost in Tirisfal. If you think you're enough of a priest, head up there and speak with Coleman Farthing. He's been doing his best to take the land back, and he'll need help. Just follow this road, and it'll take you right to him.
Dark Lady, watch your...
Onwards! Just gonna shield myself in case they run back and decide, yep, they're gonna run back and they're going to glom onto me. So we are going to run as fast as we can. Past here. Oh, jeez. I don't know. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. I don't want to kill you again. Okay, there he goes. Done with Secret World Legends for the day. Finished multiple achievements. Yay! Are they ones that are just for the event, or... Because I know it's anniversary time. What is that? Is that a quest? Is that a quest? But first, let's come over here. Maybe I will get that other quest on the way.
I am forsaken.
Ah! Get back! Oh. You're not Scourge, are you? Thanks to the Banshee Queen that you're here. I've greatly underestimated how bad it's gotten up here. The strongest point in the mills is the Agaman family crypt. With necromancy, Captain Dargle has raised the ancestors of the Agamans and plans to use them against us. This cannot pass, and you must stop it. Travel to the Agaman family crypt and defeat the raised Agaman ancestors.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Can do. For the Kaiden missions, also for weapon capstones, also for storage containers. Nice. That is a lot. You have done a lot. I am in love with these spell effects. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. I do not remember them being this awesome the last time I played this game. I'm sorry, I'm still not over this. I'm still not over the effects. I'm still not over them. I don't know how I could ever be over them. These are just... They're amazing. These are amazing. I've also tested the door frames in my family's living room and am now worn out. Part of me still wants to do writing. Then you should write if you still have the energy for it. Let me just stress though, providing you still have the energy for it. Because if you don't, that is just painful for you, and just do not do that to yourself. You know, I thought I saw a quest up here, but it seems to have disappeared. I mean, that's fine. I don't know how many spell slots writing takes. I don't know either. I guess that would depend. I guess it would depend on your level. Because the number of slots you have depends on your level. Generate ideas seems to constantly be a free action. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, I need one more rotting ancestor. Where are you? There! Okay, there is an herb that I must gather. Ooh. I'm about to lose my buff. About to lose my ribbon dance buff. That's fine. I don't need it. I seem to be plowing along pretty well, actually. The thing is, I do have access to, some heirlooms because this is, you know, my account's been around for a while. But I haven't felt the need to break them out yet. Oh, I have gear I could be putting on. Duh. Your actions struck a telling blow against the Scourge, and your victory will not go unnoticed. Not by the Forsaken, not by our enemies. Continue to struggle as we all do, and one day the Forsaken will have dominion over Azeroth that they are owed.
Beware the living.
Actually, is this... that is agility. I don't need agility. Ugh.
What is it?
Scourge are trying to form a base here at the Akaba Mills. If they do, then they can stage further attacks within Terra's Fall. The orders have been given. The Scourge and the mills must be destroyed. Collect notched ribs from Rattlecage and Cracked Skull soldiers, and blackened skulls from Dark Eye Bonecasters. The Agamand family was the most prosperous family in Terra's Fall Glades. I used to work their mills before the plague. When the Scourge first came, the Agamands fortified their home and convinced those in their employ to remain and help them defend. We were fools, but at least we were loyal fools. The Agamands, in their pride, doomed us to undeath, and now they are minions of the Scourge. Serve the Forsaken by defeating the Agamands who fell to the plague. Serve me by bringing me their remains.
Remember.
Okay.
Patience. Discipline.
Let us gather up things. So much we must do. Oh, there's a Bonecaster. When do I get Shadow Form anyway? Oh, in another level. I will get Shadow Form, and then I will be twice as powerful. Well, not twice as powerful, but I'll be more powerful than I currently am. I'm here for that. Up, there comes the other one. That one hasn't read. That one, the cooldown isn't up yet. I know what abilities do, I swear. I swear I understand the concept of the cooldown. I say, despite, again, overwhelming evidence to the contrary. So much murder. Oh, there's Devlin Advent. Here to visit the family. Die, fool! Okay, then. Oh, jeez. Suddenly all the things are assaulting. All of the things. That got a little spicy there. That got a tiny bit spicy. Nope, no chest in there. I don't care. Okay. So there is... First of all, there's a plant over here. I'm gonna get... I wonder if I can reclaim a spoon for writing from something else. Maybe by doing a manic writing fit? That seems dangerous. Seems a little dangerous. Hello, Mr. Agman. Must die now. Oh! You silenced me! How dare you! Eat shadows. Ugh. Nothing interesting in here. Vaguely disappointing. Okay. And the last couple of remains are over this way. Up we go. Do-do-do. Just in case things tried to murder me. Up, there's Thurman. Gregor is on the other side. Hey, if that helps, that is actually a really good way of describing spoon theory to people who are more RPG minded. So there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. Continue to do so if that helps you. Okay, back to the NPC that gave me these. And I hope nothing else attacks me on the way. Because everything has a red nameplate on here, which means they are aggressive AF. Also helps to quantify how much I can do. My physical limits take longer to restore. My mental are a bit more finicky. Motivation is trigger. Yeah. I hear that. Alright, here we go. Turn these in.
I'm listening.
Your efforts are appreciated. I will not thank you for doing what's necessary, but I will remember your name. Revenge has a sweet taste, don't you think? Did you destroy the Agmans? Did you catch any hint of free will within them? I hope so. I hope they knew fear before they were smashed into oblivion. It is a foolish hope, I know, but it's a hope I foster nonetheless. I've destroyed the remains you've given me. That is, all remains except for these. Devlin Agamand was weak and sharp-tongued in life, but he was among the first to succumb to the plague. He existed as a stave of the scourge for a long time, longer than most. As such, he may possess knowledge that would be of value to us. Bring his remains to Magistrate Severin and tell him what I've told you. He'll know what to do.
Trust no one.
Okay. This seems like a stupid idea, but what do I know? Okay. It's actually easier to go back the way we came. Which means having to contend with the gnolls on the way, but oh well. My rolls on creativity are usually high. I don't know. My dice rolling has gotten pretty bad lately. At least when regards to my emotional well-being. I'm not sure what sort of a check that would be, but I've probably failed it. I've probably failed it a couple of times. Over these past couple of days. Probably suffering some debuff. Yeah. Yeah. No, there's no probably about it. I must be. Like, that is I'm convinced. Oh! Hello. Those spell effects, though. They are amazing. Man, I feel like running in this game, at least as an undead, looks super awkward. Maybe that's just me. But this run animation just looks a bit wonky to me. To be fair, I also have bones sticking up every which way, so that's probably not helping. Oh, got our bonfire back. Yay. I know I mentioned this earlier, but it is Midsummer Fire Festival time, which means anything and everything will be trying to steal your bonfire. There are bonfires everywhere. And they give you this bonfire's blessing buff, which is nice. Yeah, gives you a chance to inflict fire damage on a target. So that's always fun. Thunder!
What would you ask of death?
I already have all the horses, but... Because I'm kind of weird. No, I'm not kind of weird like that. That's just pretty much how things went. Because I had the money, and I used it. Way back in the day. When I started playing World of Warcraft.
Our time.
I went a bit ham and ground out Reputation with the Undercity just so I could buy every single one of those skeletal horses. Because I have a problem. I freely admit it. Hey, Magistrate Severin.
I am forsaken.
Devlin Agamand. Is that him you carrying your sack there? Yes, I know what Coleman wants to try, and I want to try it too. I hope you're prepared. While the frozen throne lies dormant, the grasp that the Lich King once held over the Scourge grows ever weaker. His grip on a weakling like Devlin Agamand should be weak enough that we can remove it entirely. Speak with Shadow Priestess Malia on the manor on the east side of town, and she'll assist you in the procedure.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Whee! Oh, that's a druid. That's a druid. Travel form. Oh, I need to talk to you.
What
Hi.
is it?
Are you ready to begin the procedure? I'm ready.
Beware the living.
Very well. Follow me. Oh my god, her staff has a bat wing on it. Her staff is a winged eye bat. Now it is time for us to begin. Devlin Agamand, listen to my voice. Your mortal remains have been gathered here in this place where you spent your childhood. Resist the Lich King's will, Devlin. Come to us. What's going on here? Wait, my home? You people, what are you doing here? Why are you in my house? Mother, Father, Thurman, where are you? Come help me. No, I remember, my family is dead. And so am I. My soul belongs to the Scourge. Die, you wretches. Rude.
I'm listening.
Well, that was not helpful in the slightest. Well. I have no idea what that mount was, but it was cool.
That better be
How
good.
unfortunate. Perhaps the Scourge dominion over Devlin's mind remained too strong. Or perhaps our methods are simply not strong enough. It's also possible that Devlin was too simple-minded to comprehend what we were asking him. You've done much for us here, but women of your caliber are needed elsewhere. To the east lies the Bulwark, a fortified barricade around the ravages of the Plague Lands. The Bulwark protects us from Scourge invasions and has allowed us enough sanctity to build up our forces here in Tearsfell Glades. Go. Speak with High Executor Darrington. He's an ally and will doubtless appreciate whatever aid you can give him. Ugh. Give me a proper robe, please. Oh. I'm stuck on geometry.
Speak quickly.
Is jealous of all flying mounts. Okay, so this is gonna take me to Silver Pine.
Beware the living.
Eventually, but that's not where we're going right now. First, we are going to fly over to the Undercity. See if I can take advantage of the auction house and sell some of this. Because I don't know if I can.
I'm listening. Doc.
We are going to see. Especially in space. Why space? I don't know. They definitely have not updated the graphics for this bat. This is not the prettiest looking bat. Into the Undercity. Spaceflight is so cool. Okay, yeah. Fair. Fair. Undercity. We are here. And now we need to find the stairs. We can get down here. And let's see if we can actually put things on the auction house. I don't know if I can, but we shall see. Because I know it can be a bit finicky. Yes! Ha! It exists! I can do this! Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just overly excited about this. Because typically people playing this game, like the free version up to level 20, you can't put things on the auction house. But apparently, I am capable of doing so yay. Yeah, I'd only get a couple of copper out for that, so that's okay, though. Gonna save up these stacks until they're a bit higher, but... I mean, why do you think I love playing No Man's Sky? That is a good point. No Man's Sky is pretty awesome. Well, I mean, I'd assume anyway. I haven't actually played it myself.
Beware.
Oh, shh. I did not mean to do this. Ah. I did not mean to do this. I also need to come in here and disable trade chat because I forgot. Oh, jeez. Trade chat is terrifying in capital cities. I'm looking forward to No Man's Sky Next, which is coming out in July. What is that exactly? I do not know. Please enlighten me. I'm curious. Okay, we are almost back to Brill, I think. Okay, it's not actually what I meant to do, but a massive update to the game that finally implements multiplayer, among other story and quality of life changes. Well, that's cool. I missed a quest up here. I did in fact miss a quest. But you know what? That's fine. I don't feel like running all the way back up there. That actually sounds really cool, though. Like, I didn't even know that was the thing they were planning on putting out. Is that a Zeppelin? Yep, that's one of the Zeppelins coming in. Okay, so I'm quick detour. Just because I want to come up here. The ruins of Lordaeron. This is the typical entrance into the Undercity. Oh, that's right. I should do this. Yes, let me spin around. Let me spin. My main concern is possible griefers and PKers. Yeah, that's always a risk with multiplayer options. Even on like some servers here, you have to worry about that. It's kind of annoying, but what are you gonna do? Although, I'm also on a PvE server, so I don't have to worry about PKers at least, but... Unless I'm actually actively engaging in PvP. Okay, there we go. I've spun. Now I venture inwards. Just because I love the throne room as it is now. I want to show you guys. So this at one time is the throne room of Lordaeron. And fun tidbit, if you listen very carefully when you're in here, you can hear echoes of a cutscene that actually took place in here from the strategy Warcraft games, which I think is really neat. Actually, we can get over here now. We have this big old bonfire. Basically, the idea is you come and you try to steal... Come to all the capital cities, and you try to steal the bonfire from the other factions. Doesn't always work, but you try. That is the general idea. We never used to be able to get in over here. There's always a part that we were technically weren't supposed to be in. Because they had it blocked off, but they've since expanded it. You can get in here now. I think this guy's just angrily running up and down here. Yep, dude is just angrily running up and down here. First I thought he was chasing an alliance person or something, but it's just running around. They're just running around for no discernible reason. I don't know. This is the door. This is the way out. It's so easy to get lost back there. Especially if you don't know where you're going. I wish I had a horse, but I won't get that for another few levels. Sigh. So we must run with no sprint. Over this way. So much running. So much running. Okay, we are making our way. Ah, jeez. Do, 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 do. Oh. I want that, so I'm gonna have to murder you. Because you are going to try to keep me from it. One thing I do really enjoy is that everything you do, gathering nodes and things like that, has XP attached to it. So you will have XP. You'll get experience for everything you do. Oh, that's a bear. That is a plagued bear. Rude! Sir. I just wanted to come here and gather this silver leaf. That is all I wanted to do.
Something first.
I always feel like if you're on the road, you should not be attacked, and yet here we are, getting attacked. All right, almost there. Almost to the bulwark. Here we are. The bulwark. Okay.
What now?
Not much of a priest, are you? Well, you will be when I'm done with you. Though the strength of the Scarlet Crusade wanes, we're still at war. The report Executor Aaron sent me indicates Scarlet Crusaders have been raiding from the ruined tower in the southeastern Tiers Fall near the Balnir farmstead under the command of Captain Vaton. Killed 3 of his zealots and 4 of his friars. It should prove to be a devastating blow to the Crusade.
Embrace the shadow.
And what does this guy want? This guy. You ever seen plagued bruins that wander to the west of here? Those hides, so hideous, so diseased, so perfect. Fetch me 5 of them. I got an idea for an anti-scourge poison that's guaranteed to succeed.
Victory for Sylvanas.
So we're gonna start with that, because that's closest. And I only have about 10 minutes left, so don't want to go running off too far. I really wonder if people know they don't have to throw their flowers into the bonfire all the time. Just only sometimes. Plague bear! Come back here. Come back here, plagued bear.
Closer.
Murder you! Are you serious? Ah! I am literally 40 XP experience points away from leveling right now. I just want to get Shadow Form before I stop for tonight. That's all I want. That's all I want. Please let me get this. Yay! And now I have Shadow Form, which increases my damage dealt by 10 and the physical damage I take by 10%. And it is just very creepy looking. They updated the graphics for it too. Like, it used to be just dark and transparent, but I like it a lot better now. Those are not what I want. I need more plagued bears. Where are you, plagued bears? I know you exist! Actually, in looking at this, I don't know how I feel about it. I thought I really liked it, but
I'm out of range.
it's a little weird looking. Like, I think if it was more like this, but still with a bit of transparency to it, I'd be more into it than I am. I don't know. I feel like the whispers that accompany every spell I do are louder in this form, though. Like, there's always been very creepy whispers associated with this. But I feel like the whispers and the screams are louder. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Okay. I know there are more bears around here. Ah, bear. I am a fountain of shadow magic. Oh! I do not have talent points to assign yet. Damn. I thought I did. That's fine. That's fine. Yay, okay. I have all of my hides. Now I return. Me and my glowy self. Okay. The only reason why I veered off this way is because of this peace bloom. Was that earthroot? That is earthroot. Okay. Ah, I need that too. I guess this is happening. There we are. I just noticed this wreath. Is there one on the other one too? Oh my god, there is. I literally just noticed these wreaths. I've played this game for gods only know how long, and I'm only just now noticing them.
What now?
Hey. Nithers, you've done it again. These are perfect. This isn't quite there. I need something to give it a little more zing. I got it. Spiders to the north have potent venom that'll do the trick. See if you can extract some for me.
Goodbye.
So I need to gather some venom. Yay. Because I don't do enough for these people. But I think here is where we're going to call it, because I only have like 3 minutes left and I don't want to go rushing off and doing a thing while I only have a short amount of time left to play. But yes, that was our return to Azeroth for the first time in I don't even know how long. And geez, guys, I kind of missed it. I did not realize just how much I did until I was like looking right at it, and then it's like, wow, I did not realize. I did not realize just how much I kind of missed this game. Yes, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I always appreciate it. Thank you for indulging me. Because, you know, that's just how I like having you guys here. I really do. Let's see who is, if anybody's actually on that I can send you guys to. Because you know me, I don't like leaving you guys with nothing. That just seems mean. Who's on? Who is on right now? A streamer I've just started following by the name of Dark Griffin is on, so I'm going to throw them a host when I'm done here. I don't know if they're almost done or what, but I'm gonna throw them a host. If you can, go over and say hello, but do not feel obligated to whatsoever. That is going to be it for me tonight, folks. If you're new around here and you like what you saw, and providing you're watching this on Twitch anyway, there's a heart-shaped button up in that corner somewhere that you can click on. And if you turn notifications on, you can find out when I'm going to be live next. Our next stream is going to be Sunday afternoon, starting at around 2 p.m. EDT. We will still have a couple of days of WoW time because of the Welcome Back Weekend event they're doing, so I'll probably be back in there for Sunday, but after that, we will go back to where we were and try to wrap up the ESO chain we are on. But until then, my friends, have a good weekend. Have a good Friday. Have a good couple of days. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Have a good night. Bye.